And I'm back. Welcome to Mrs. C Math 2 class online. Today's lesson will be multiplying radicals. Again, you can see all these examples on the PDF file that I will be attaching on the end of this video. It will be on page 13 to 14. Okay, to start with, we have two rules to follow before simplifying or multiplying radicals. First rule, multiplying coefficients, then use the product rule. nth root, nth root of A times the nth root of B is equal to the nth root of A and B. Now, second part or second rule would be simplify the resulting radical. So whatever the result or whatever the combined radicand, you need to simplify it further. Now, let's start with number 7. So number 7 says square root of 27 times square root of 5. At this time, I need my super calculator because that will make our video more simpler and not too long. All right, so 27 times 5 will give me 135. So that will give me square root of 135. Now, we need to think of a factor for 135 that will make a perfect square since it is a square root. So 135, is it divisible by 25? No. 135, is it divisible by 9? Yes, it's 15, 9 and 15. So I would say 9 and 15. So I will be rewriting 135 by 9 times 15. Since 9 is a perfect square number, that will be 3 and 3. Cancel 1, take 1. So the answer here would be 3 square root of 15. Does it make sense to everybody? I hope you understand number 7. Let's go to number 10. Number 10 says negative 3 fourth root of 64 times negative fourth root of 8. Let's multiply 64 and 8. So 64 times 8 is 512. I don't know if 512 is a perfect fourth root. Let's see. Math, go to here and then press 4 and then press 512. So it's not. So 64, that would be a perfect fourth root. I'm sure with that. 4 times 4 times 4. Oops. Times 4. See? This is guess and check. 256. No, it's not. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 16. So 64 divided by 16. Oops. 64 divided by 16 is 4. All right. So let's see. Okay. So negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3. And then fourth root of, again, 64, 64 and 8 will be 512. Now, 512 divided by 16, since 16 is a perfect square, 32. 32 is divisible by 16 again. Is that right? 32 is divisible by 16 again. Divided by 16. See, I'm stuck because I need to think of a factor. If we don't have calculator, that we will be more uh, stuck on that. 512. So that will give us divide 16, 16. That will be 32. 256. Ooh, I got it. 512 divided by 256. Yay! All right. So therefore, we have 3 fourth root of 256 times 2. So how are we getting 256? 1 times 2 times, 4 times 4 times 4 is 256. So do this 4 times. Separate this 4 times. That's 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Cancel 3, take 1. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. And then the leftover will be fourth root of 2. Right? Next, number 8. Number 8, 3 square root of 10 times negative 2 square root of 18. I'm going to have 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Square root of 10 times 18 is 180. Well, we need to think of a factor for 180. So negative 6 times, I don't know. Is 180 divisible by 36? I think so. 5, yep. So that will be 36 and 5. So 36 would be 6 and 6. So we're going to have, take that, cancel this. 6 times negative 6 is negative 36, square root of the leftover, which is 5. Next, number 15. So monomial versus binomial, we need to distribute that. So that will be 5, square root of 50, and this to that would be negative 2, square root of 20. Now, factor for 50 will give us 25 and 2. Factor for 20 will be 4 and 5. So 25 will be 5 and 5. Cancel, take 1. 5 times 5 is 25. Square root of the leftover, 2. Minus 2. And then, nope, not 2. 4 and 4 will be 2 and 2. So that will be take 1. 2 times negative 2. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 4. And then the leftover 5. Now, we can't subtract these two because they are like index, but they are unlike radicand. So let's leave it like that. Next, number 9. Number 9 will be this. So that will give us 2 times 5 will be 10. And then cube root of whatever 9 times 24 is. So 9 times 24 is 216. I think 216 is a perfect cube root. I'm not sure, but let's see. 5, 216 would be, is 216 divisible by 8? Yes, 27. So it is a perfect 8. So that's 2 and 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yay! So that would be 216. Negative. So again, 2 times 5 is 10. 9 times negative 24 is negative 216. And this is a perfect cube root, which says negative 6, negative 6, negative 6. Cancel 2, take 1. So 10 times negative 6 is equal to negative 30. Yes. Number 19. Number 19 says we are multiplying monomial to binomial. So multiply these two. That will give us square root of 36k squared. Multiply these two also. That will give us 2 times the square root of 15 times 3 will be 45k to the third power. I would say I will just multiply this by like separated so we can simplify it later. Now, 36, I don't want you to be confused. All right, all right, all right. So 2 and 1 is 3. I did that. All right. So let's simplify this. 36 will give us what? 6 and 6. Cancel, take 1. K2 would be K and K. Cancel, take 1. 2 will remain. This will become 6K minus 2. Not 2 yet because we need to simplify this. 45 can be rewritten by 9 and 5, while k cubed will be k squared and k1. So 9 will be 3 and 3. Cancel, take 1. So 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. K squared would be k and k. Cancel, take 1. So k will be here. And the leftover will be 5k. That's the leftover. Now, can we simplify it? No, we can't. So let's leave it like that. So that's the answer for number 19. Number 16, we need to use box method or rather than FOIL. Let's do FOIL. 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times negative 10 is 8 square root of 10. Square root of negative square root of 10 times 3 will be 3 square root of 10. Negative square root of 10 times negative square root of 10. Remember the magic. If you are multiplying same radicand, you will just cancel out and then take that one radicand. So times positive 10. Again, negative times negative is positive. Next, So 24 times 10, it should be not plus. This will be plus sign, plus sign. That would be 34, and then negative 8, and then negative 3 will give you negative 11 square root of 10. So that's the answer for that number 16. Next, so here we can do FOIL also because we're running out of space. So we will have square root of x, square root of x. Remember the magic. You'll just cancels out and then take one radican and that will be x. That's for that. Square root of x times square root of 2 would be plus square root of 2x. Square root of that would be negative square root of 8x. This would give us negative square root of 16. 8 times 2 is 16. Next, so we can have 16 is a perfect square, so that will be 4 and 4. Cancel, take 1. So that will be 4. So therefore, the answer will be x plus square root of 2x minus square root of 8x minus 4. We can't do anything about it, so leave it like that. Next, 21. We need to find the perimeter and the area. Let's find the perimeter first. Perimeter of that rectangle is equal to 4 minus square root of 6. 4 minus square root of 6. 7 square root of 6 plus square root of 3. 7 square root of 6 plus square root of 3. 4 and 4 would be 8 minus 2 square root of 6. Oops, here pa. So this is 2. That's 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 minus 2 is 12. So that's plus 12. Square root of 6. And then this is 2 square root of 3. 1 plus 1 is 2. Copy the common radicand. I just copy the common radicand. And then 7, 14 minus 2 is 12. That's 8. So that will be the final answer for the perimeter. Perimeter. For the area of a rectangle, that will give us, so have more minutes, that will give us 4 minus square root of 6 times 7 square root of 6 plus square root of 3. So we need to use FOIL method. So we're going to have 4 times 7 square root of 6 is 28 square root of 6. 4 times square root of 3 will give you 4 square root of 3. This and that will give you negative 7 times 6. Remember the magic. Cancels out. Take 1. And then negative square root of 6 times square root of 3 will give you negative square root of 18. Next. So therefore, 28 square root of 6 plus 4 square root of 3. Negative 7 times 6 is negative 42. And then 18 can be factored by square root of 9 and 2. 9 can be factored by 3 and 3. Cancel, take 1. So that will be 3. 3 left over 2. So minus 3 square root of 2. Can we simplify it further? I don't think so. So this will be your area. Ooh, that's a big number. I hope you like this video. Please let me know if there's something wrong with the way how I solve this. If I did something wrong, please comment below and I will reply on you. Thank you. Please subscribe.